centering on a place of sensitivity. Let the awareness become primary, that we're all here to love and be loved. And just see how much you can actually, from your heart, experience that as a softening, as a tenderizing, or how much you can just simply understand it without judging yourself. Just notice how much your heart is ready to love. Recognize that a very large percentage of life, we're all living in a state that isn't very dramatic. And each of us has our unique few places that we reside that frequently is out of our awareness. And it's a place where a lot of our disturbance comes from. We're not now looking at the place where love, we're full, we're in joy. We're looking at the place where we don't feel complete. So this may be a place of emptiness, aloneness, confusion, boredom, frustration. And look for places inside you that are not very flamboyant, that are quiet, but ones that you may not like residing in. So just scan. What are the places that I most frequently hang out in my inner world, that I have a tendency to avoid, perhaps to dramatize? Maybe it's really the source of many conflicts in my life. Maybe you feel weak. Maybe just simply feel dull, flat, exhausted, useless, meaningless. And as you come to have the courage to identify these places, whether it be one or two or three places, even if it's just, I know I don't feel good, but I don't know what it is. Even if that's your starting point. See if you can also cultivate a voice that wants to support you, that's saying, it's okay that this is where I am. I want to care for you. I want to tenderly have the courage to let you breathe, to let you maybe even talk about that this is the state that you're in with someone you trust. And it probably doesn't have to be complicated. It probably can be very simple if you get to the core. And this alchemy, this mixture of being in the core and recognizing that all of these states are simply a lack of love. Simply to understand, but not necessarily simply to feel whole. So enjoy, if you can, the exploration of where are the most frequent places where I don't feel whole, and what are the messages that I need that would be most compassionate to support me when I'm in this state. Or perhaps it's just being quiet, or perhaps it's asking for help in the form of a friend or in the form of a prayer. But recognize that it's uncommon we go to the very bottom source of where our aloneness really lives privately. We aren't usually that generous or that courageous to actually keep it simple. And we certainly are not often generous enough to send compassionate messages or to look for the source of compassion. So remind yourself, this is what I want to do with my life, inwardly and when possible, outwardly, with those that I trust the most.